Welcome to free online maths lessons. Today we are going to talk about Pythagoras theory. Pythagoras theory can only be applied to right angle triangles. What is a right angle? An angle that is equal to 90 degrees. We use a little square to represent the 90-degree right angle. The ABC triangle on the left has a 90-degree angle. Therefore, it is a right angle triangle. On ABC right angle triangle, side AB is equal to A, side BC is equal to B, side AZ is equal to Z. These are the lengths of the sides measured in millimeter or centimeter. Pythagoras theory says, for a right angle triangle, sum of the square of the two sides adjacent to the right angle is equal to square on the hypotenuse. The two sides that is adjacent to the right angle is side A and side B, and the hypotenuse is side C. Applying Pythagoras theory to the right angle triangle ABC on the left. The two sides that are adjacent to the right angle is A and B. Therefore, A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared, which is the square on the hypotenuse. If we know two sides of a right angle triangle, for example, side A and side B, which are the two sides adjacent to the right angle, then we can find the hypotenuse. On the other hand, if we know side B and side C, which is one side adjacent to the right angle, and the hypotenuse, then we can find the other side, which is adjacent to the 90-degree angle. All we have to do is square the sides that we know and substitute into the formula. Then we can make the unknown the subject of this Pythagoras formula to find the value of it. By taking the square root, we can find the unknown value. Let's ensure our understanding about Pythagoras theory. As I mentioned on my previous slide, if we know two sides of a right angle triangle, then we can find the other unknown side. On this right angle triangle on the left, the side AB and BC is given, but we do not know side AZ. AB is equal to 3 centimeters, BC is equal to 4 centimeters, and AC is the unknown. By using Pythagoras theory to ABC right angle triangle, A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. A is equal to 3 centimeters, but we have to take the square of that. That is 3 squared. B is equal to 4 centimeters, but we must take the square of 4. C we do not know. Therefore, C squared is equal to 9 and 16. C squared is equal to 25. But we must find the value of C. Therefore, we have to take the square root of 25. C is equal to 5 centimeters. Let's move on to another question. On this right angle triangle, two sides are given. Side PQ is 8 cm. Side PR is 10 cm. We do not know the value of side QR. Applying Pythagoras theory to PQR right angle triangle, I have renamed the Pythagoras formula using the letters given PQR. Therefore, the formula will become P squared plus Q squared is equal to R squared. We know the value of P and R. Therefore, taking the square of them will become P squared equal to 8 squared and R squared is equal to 10 squared. We do not know the value of Q. Therefore, we use Q squared as it is on the formula. 64 add Q squared will be equal to 100. We must now rearrange this formula. We have to move 64 to the other side of the equation in order to make Q squared the subject. Therefore, the sign of 64 will become the opposite sign. 100 minus 64 is 36. Therefore, Q squared is equal to 36. But we must find the value of Q, not the square. Therefore, we have to take the square root of 36. Q is equal to square root 36. Therefore, Q is equal to 6 centimeters. I hope you understood the fundamentals behind the Pythagoras theory. You must follow many questions in order to ensure your understanding about Pythagoras theory.